Hello everyone. So, sorry. Oh, it's just not liking me. Hopefully you can still see. Yeah, okay. Hello everyone. So for today, we're going to take our pieces that we use the wet distress ink on here, and we're just going to fiddle around and decorate these. See what happens. Again, I'm just playing with it. I'm not necessarily perfect at doing this, but sometimes you don't need to be. And then add one more thing to it. I don't know what, but... Ooh, what about this? Don't matter to me if it's backwards or not, just to give it a little bit of color. That's too much. Just trying to think a little bit here. Well, this is again just a little something. You could just swipe across there and voila, looks good to me. And let's distress around this a bit. Still has that tone to it, but we just made it look a little dirty rather than a clean piece of paper. Which I like. Let's give it a little dirt, right? And grime. Some of these might be a little complicated. Some of them might be super easy. I don't know. Again, I'm kind of like just fiddling around with it. Trying my best. Some of them might be just collaged on like this, and that's it. There. Don't need that coming up when on a piece. So there we go. Our first journaling card, and I'm just going to leave the back as it is. I think it looks cool the way it is, so I'm just going to set this off to the side here. Now this one. What to do with this one? Now I've been thinking about trying to use these again. Doesn't always work, but you know what? I like this one, except this part. So I'm just going to take it and cut it off. And then let's distress it and see how it looks. Because I think that's its biggest issue, is it's too white. For my liking. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then no, there we go. Just thinking a little bit of this. So I hope you're having a great May the 4th, or as my kids were saying today, May the 4th be with you. Oh, it was cute. I love my kids sometimes when it comes down to that stuff. Okay, and then, is there like a word? I don't like them words. Alright. We'll go to this then. Small world. Ha! Cute. Sorry if I keep on banging into my camera, I don't know why, but I am. My kids are going through that whole I hate your guts to each other mode. And it doesn't seem to be stopping at the moment. It's normal for their age group though to be like that. Not liking each other. Even though they're not around each other all day, you'd think they'd love seeing each other, but at the moment they are not seeing eye to eye when it comes down to seeing each other on a daily basis. Yeah, I think that's cute. Now, I don't normally do it this way, but I just want to accent that edge here. There. I wanted to have that worn look still in the back of it, so. And then I like that it looks done all of them. Again, some of them are going to be a little bit more simplistic than others. I know it's weird I'm doing it this way, but that's because I want it glued on correctly. Want it put on all nice and everything, so knew the only way I was going to get that effect was by handling it the way I did. Alright, now I'm thinking something up here. We'll just do this. There we go. Done. Again, as I said, I've had so many things that are just pre-made. All I need to do is go off and just use them. And haven't. So now I'm forcing myself to use them. We're going to have a busy week and a busy weekend, and it's just non-stop business this last week or so. It's just like, wow, where is time going? And I know once summer starts, that's going to be interesting. This is actually one of my slow stitch is from a Roxy's Creation Challenge a while back ago, so I'm happy to have it done and able to use. I have lots of little stitch stuff on here. This piece is just too big for what it is. There we go. And this is a printout that I got from TLC Printables Facebook group. I was going to say Spacebook book group. There we go. Now, don't normally do this, but I think this would be cute if it had that like watercolor look on it. So, this is watercolor pencil. This may fail miserably, but at least I'm making an effort to try something new. Okay. I know this is just a plain piece of copy paper, but I'm not really trying to do too much with it. Just a little bit of something. I'm wondering if I can. I'm using a watercolor brush to pick up some of my walnut stain distress ink, and I'm using it on this copy paper. Oh, that looks cool. Because I knew it was water reactive. So why not try something new? Okay, now I'm gonna do something else new after I distress around it. Yes, I am grunging this white stuff up a little bit with my distress ink. I don't mind it. Yeah, it just gives it a different look doing it that way. Okay, I'm done playing now. Just because this is wet and I want it to be able to glue. There we go. I love that. Alright, again, I'm just going to do my little trick here of there. All done. Isn't that cute? Again, sometimes that's all you need to do is your simple little fixes or pieces. Just glue them down and let them talk. This is another one that I just slow stitched. Ooh. Or do I want that one that's slow stitched? No, I like this one. Oh, here's another one. This is a crocheted piece though, but I'm fine with that as long as I can staple through it. No, it didn't really staple through very well. I'm gonna have to staple it again. There. Better. That one's done. That one I didn't even distress around. I'm like, whatever. Alright, this one we'll grab out of this grouping. No. But this one kind of has some grays and blacks like that one does. Alright, I think this one I might trim up though. Shorten it up a bit. Yeah. At least then I'm using it. It took me forever to figure out what to do with all this ephemera. I had been, or got out of like mystery bags and stuff like that. I just didn't know what I was going to do with them. So this works perfectly. Because again, this has them colors that are in the background in it. So that definitely helps using it. Now, I've had this whole strand of lace for a while now. And right now, I'm making it a goal for myself to use a strand of lace. I know that's weird. Some people hoard these things. I've been hoarding this strand of lace for too long. Now it's time to use it up as much as possible. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using it up. Instead of keeping it and saving it and pretending that it don't exist. I don't like that one. I don't know what I want to do. That ain't what I want. I know that much. This ain't really what I want either. Alright. Now that we got through that, these are fabric flips that I made a long time ago and still haven't used. They're a part of my you need to use up pile here. But yet I still haven't used it. Makes perfect sense. I'm running out of ideas. Oh no. Not sure what I want to put on these two pieces. What the heck? I'm normally great at this, figuring it out. I know. We can stamp. Yeah, we're just going to stamp these and call her good. But I am going to use my jet black archival ink to do this. So because this way, yeah, it just gives these last two a little lift. And then I'm going to distress about both of them. Distress around both of them and we'll call them good. Add the piece of lace too to both of them. I'm okay with the paper bending when I'm doing this because then that tells you it's going to get into a lot more crevices and a lot more space. Because you can tell the difference between the one that I just quickly went around with compared to the one that I let bend and everything else comparatively. And again, I want to use up this lace, so right now I have been using it for every tag I make. But this makes it so whoever gets the journal or whatever that I put this in, I don't know if I'm going to put it in a journal or portfolio or what, so I'm not necessarily saying I'm not sticking it in a journal, but I'm not necessarily saying I am. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces done. And ready to put away in my bin for ephemera that has been made. And they're all different sizes and shapes, so it I'm happy that they're not all the exact same pieces, because then it makes it much easier to add them into other like pockets and stuff like that, because I've been working hard on making tags and stuff, because I've been mass making tons of pockets and not making tags. And this is just that cut up cardstock that we had cut up together, and all I did was cut side or the corners and use the corner puncher, and that was it after it all dried. And then I sewed around them, and now they are pretty much ready to go. I've mass made some more tags and stuff that I will be doing with you too. Sometimes we spend so much time making these embellishments and all this other stuff that we forget that we had already made a bunch, and just keep on remaking and remaking and remaking and not using. So I want to show you how to use, again, pieces that you may have mass made, because again, I mass made tons of clusters, different types of clusters, and I seem to never use them. And I have tons of stamps, and I don't seem to use them very often, and it's kind of like, okay, you need to confront yourself and say, hey, you need to get some of this stuff used. Quit playing the game of, oh, I'll use it later, and hoard it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great night, day or night. Bye.